Hello, my name is Yanni. I'm a seven-figure e-commerce seller. We've done a little bit over 4 million in sales in the last 4 years. Majority of that comes in the last 2 years. We also have a full-service agency called E-commerceville, the city of e-commerce. We do the listing creation and the Amazon advertising for brands, and we try to take it to the moon. So hopefully, you're next. Today, I want to speak about something that's probably my favorite topic on Amazon, Amazon advertisement and Amazon PPC. We've done thousands of campaigns. For our business alone in the last 2 years, we've generated over $1 million in ad sales, just ad sales, not organic. That's a whole other different thing. So I think there's a lot of misconceptions in Amazon advertisement. I think there's a lot of bad advices out there, either from YouTube, from forums, from groups. And I do think there is a lot to be said about Amazon PPC, and these are the major takeaways and the major keys that we found that have worked for us. First, I would say testing. Amazon ads and ads in general, from my experience, is all about testing. You have to test different campaigns, different keywords, different products. Something might work one way, but it doesn't work the other way. Some product might be better with an automatic campaign. Some product might be better with a manual campaign. You need to test both. Some might work with both. You just need to make sure you're testing all the time. Because if you don't test, you don't understand what happens. You can have the best theoretical knowledge in the world, but at least until you test a product and an ad, you won't know if it works. Until you have launched a campaign and you're testing it, everything is theory before that. As soon as you start testing and launching, that's where theory becomes practice. And that is the most important, in my opinion. Automatic campaigns, second takeaway, automatic campaigns are very underrated. A lot of people choose the manual campaigns because they've seen that on YouTube. And I do agree, manual campaigns can be super powerful. But if you don't understand your product and if you don't understand keywords and how default bids work and budgets, manual campaigns can be super expensive for you. Many times, if you're a beginner, you might get better results with automatic campaigns, setting a smaller bid, smaller budget just to test the waters. In my eyes, it's no point to spend £1,000 in ads to produce £800 in sales. That's unprofitable. Yes, you might get some sales rank, but those are not real sales in my opinion. That is a fake type of selling. You have to make sure your ads are profitable. Profitable ads are over everything in my opinion. Of course, there is a time you're launching a product and it's more expensive, but you need to make sure that you're not just spending, spending, spending. You have to produce something. Another major takeaway and key we found is ads won't save your bad product. If your product is bad, your ads won't save you. If you're overpriced, your ads will not save you. If the product doesn't have any demand, ads won't save you. If the listing is bad, the images are bad, and overall bad product, ads won't save you. Amazon is super powerful. It has the most traffic in the world when it comes to e-commerce. TikTok is super powerful as well, but Amazon is still top dog. So if you're using Amazon advertising, you already have a big advantage. But if your product is not good, not even Amazon can sell it for you. You need to understand product is number one. No ads in the world can save a bad product. Or even if you get a lot of sales at the beginning, that will soon start to be a downward trend because the product is not good enough and people are finding out it's not good enough. You start getting your reviews, you start getting the bad feedbacks, you start getting returns, and that's where it all crumbles down. Product over everything. Instead of learning ads at the beginning, get a great product. Everything else comes after it. Another major key takeaway for us, don't touch the winners. What do I mean by that? When you launch a campaign in a product, sometimes, hopefully all the time, but it's not realistic, sometimes it does incredibly well. So don't touch that campaign. If you see a product and a campaign do extremely well or do well, do not touch it. Many times in the past, we've touched our campaigns that do very well and they've decreased because it's a winner. It's no point to touch the winner. Concentrate on your bad sellers. Concentrate on advertisement campaigns that don't work. There's so many more of them compared to the winners. So don't waste your time with the winners. They're doing well. Now, if they start decreasing significantly, yes, put your focus back on that. But concentrate on the losers rather than the winners because the winners will take care of themselves already. Even if it sounds crazy, but it's true. If something is doing very well, I don't want to mess about with it. Leave it there, monitor it, make sure it's still doing well, but do not play around with it and do not make big changes because many times you'll spend more and you'll sell less. I'll give you an example. We've had an amazing campaign before. And I was like, you know what? We're spending. £1,000 from generating £10,000. Why shouldn't, this is an example, I don't remember the exact figure. Let's increase the default bid from 50p to a pound. We've done that. Now, 2 months after that, our performance halved. We produced more sales, but our return on investment was horrible because of it. Because we increased the budget, we increased the default bid, and result of that, we spent a lot more with a lot less results. Remember, Amazon is a machine that wants to be fed. So the more advertising dollars and pounds you give them, the more it's going to take, but not necessarily give you more result. So be very careful with touching your winners. Another key takeaway for us, Amazon advertisement is not a set it and forget it type of thing. What do I mean by that? If you launch 10 campaigns for 10 different products today, you're not done. You cannot leave it for a month or 2 months and not review it. You want to check it every day. Yes, every day. I'm not saying make major changes every day, but you have to check it on the daily because Amazon is a fast marketplace. Changes happen all the time. Yes, Amazon PPC reports are usually behind 1 or 2 days, but that doesn't mean things don't happen. You have to daily check, even if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It depends on, of course, how many listings you have, how much time you have on your hand, but it's good to check because the price of not checking, which we have done in the past, when we started, we used to leave ads for such a long time, like a couple of weeks without checking them. And some of them would perform well, and some of them would overspend, and we're like, oh no, and you lose money because you're not careful. You need to check, adjust, and make sure that they're doing well. Cut the losers, increase the winners. And another major key takeaway for us is understand if it's a product issue or if it's an advertisement issue. It can be both, but it rarely is. What do I mean by that and how do you find out? So if you are seeing that you're getting a lot of impressions, meaning people seeing a lot of your product, but you're not getting any sales, that is an indication of something. One, it can be a bad listing and your click through rate is not good, meaning people are not clicking through because it's not good enough the way it looks. What you should do then is check your listing. Is it good enough? Does it look good? If it looks good, check at the price. Is it not priced competitively? And that's why people are not clicking it. If it's priced competitively as well, check again. What are the reviews of your product? Is your product good? Always check if the product is good. How do you find out? When you make a product, give it out to your friends. Give them 5, 10 units to 10 different friends. What are they saying about your product? Are they saying good things or are they saying bad things? Then do it to another 20 people if you can. Same thing. You can go to Amazon Vine and actually get professional reviews from Amazon sellers. Make sure your product is good. I really cannot stress enough this. A lot of people rush to have a product, but the product is not good enough. And that's why they have all the headache after that. And they're trying to fix it with ads. Now, that being said, if your product is good enough, let's see if ads are working. Because many times you can have a great product, but you're not advertising it correctly. You're not spending anything. You get no impressions. You you have not the right keyword. So, for example, if I'm selling a Casio watch and I type on Amazon Casio watch and I cannot find it, that is not a great indication of me either done the listing and the keywords correctly and actually advertise for the right keywords. Make sure you actually find them on Amazon. So, because you can have a great product, but if nobody can find it, it will be very difficult to buy. So it's a fine line. But if the product is good, you usually have a much higher chance. Because if you have great ads, but your product is not good, it's always going to be a losing battle because you have to pay more money to get more sales and it will start decreasing because your product is bad. Last but not least of the takeaways is be careful who you're taking advices from. There's a lot of YouTube videos about ads and Amazon PPC. A lot of them are bad. A lot of them are even horrible. And why do I say that? Because they give you, you need to do this, you need to do that with such conviction that I've seen people lose thousands, tens of thousands of pounds on ads because they're listening to the wrong people. Do a due diligence on people who you're listening to. They can be very big on YouTube, but do they have any experience with Amazon advertisement? Do they have any experience with the products you have? Do they have any experience with the marketplace? UK marketplace and the US marketplace are different. Both are very big, but they're different marketplaces. The person who you're getting advices from, do they have an agency or are they big in Amazon? Have they done a lot of advertisement? Ourselves, we've done over 1 million just in advertisement for our business. A lot of people have done more, but you need to make sure the people who you're speaking with actually have the knowledge they're saying and the practice. Because theory is great, but if they haven't launched any ads, I cannot trust them. I don't want to go to a fat PT. Now, he can know a lot about workouts, but he's fat. So I don't want to listen to him when it comes to weight loss. That's just my mentality. Make sure, especially when it comes to your money and your business, you're listening to the right people. I hope you liked the video. A lot more to come. My name is Yanni. Have a good one. Video.